Bali, is it actually possible to make $1,000 meta trading every single day? Well, dude, yeah, it is possible. You just gotta have patience, you gotta put a lot of time into it, and you can do it. I'm here to teach you how to exactly and why. This video will be a full guide, pretty quick, and guys, we always use BULLX, the best trading platform by a mile. My early access code is in the description, so if you want to use it, use the early access code in the description. It does help me out as well. By the way, before we go any further, join the Telegram, it's free. Both of the Telegrams are free to join. We do a bunch of calls in there, hang out with homies, we do a bunch of chatting. People ask me about, coins that I think might be good or whatever. We have also a paid Discord, which is doing insanely well. We called an 8x yesterday, so that was pretty awesome. Anyways, right, so meta trading. What does that even mean? Well, meta trading refers to a certain coin that does extremely well and then causes a meta, which is like a chain reaction of other coins trying to copy it to be on trend with it. So, what what can I identify as being a meta? Well, for example, we have Gwarp here, we have Chad, we have Grazer. And if you look, all these are metas because of FWOG. FWOG got to 80 million, so people are making literally like derivatives, but like it's different in a way that, they're not exactly copying it. It's just like a different coin, but with the same sort of aspect. And you're like, okay, well, how can that make us money? Well, dude, usually if something runs up to 80 million like this, there'll be a few derivatives that even get up to 1 or 2 million, and you can catch them really, really early. So, how are we going to catch them early, first of all? Well, you're going to use the about to graduate section on BULLX where you go to pump vision. So we're sniping pump fun coins because, dude, that's where all the profits are. That's how you make insane profits like the 10x's, 20x's. You're not going to make a 20x on a 100 million market cap coin, but on a 10 million mark or on a 10k market cap coin, 100k, that's a 10x. So where can you find these? Right. So for example, here, right, let's say I go to the graduated section and I want to identify a trend. All I have to do is scroll through this graduated section. So I'd go one by one. I'd go, oh, Chad is looking pretty decent. Is there any other one, for example, Mac? Maybe no, it's not too high, right? So the latest one that I can think of that was doing pretty well is Pin, right? So we bought this yesterday. We called it in the Discord, and on my 1 to 100 challenge, we done pretty well with it. If you guys didn't know, I'm on vacation or whatever, so these are kind of pre-recorded videos. That's why it might be a little bit off meta or whatever. But you have, post-it note here, right? And it got up to 800k. So then you're like, ooh, they might come up with a derivative. So I don't know, maybe like Page, or here you go, Death Note, for example, or Notepad. And then you're thinking, right, okay, I'll click on the Death Note. What could make this possibly be good? Well, I'm actually going to go out of it first. First of all, I want to exit this. I don't know why it's doing that to me, dude. I hate when it does that. Oh, it's because I have the actual app open rather than the website. I apologize. Right, so we can click onto here. We go pump vision. This is better, by the way, to use it on the browser rather than the app like I have it, because you can click on here, right? And then if it says pump at the top there, it means it's not bundled to start with by an external software. So that's one start. Then we're like, what else is going to make us do good? Well, for example, if it's 10k market cap, it's pretty decent to get in at. And honestly, would I get in at this point? Well, I check the holders, I'll check the wallet distribution, I'll check everything that's going on around the coin, and then I'll make my mind up regarding that. Like, honestly, 10k is actually a pretty good entry point. This is my Death Note, which is kind of weird. This is a weird token, but honestly, it might just be like a good one that gets to 20k. Am I going to ape anything in? No, because we have a position in Moo Moo, and then I opened a long on Sol for the 1 to 100 challenge. Since I'm on vacation, I won't have time to do all that trading. But like this, for example, isn't a bad coin. And as you can see, we were looking at it at kind of 9k. It's kind of gone to 10, maybe 11ish. You're going to want to check the pump fund, right? We check the pump fund. Is this on meta? Do they have a banner ready? Are they paying the decks? Is all that stuff being done? If all that stuff's being done, then you're kind of bullish. And look, it's gone to 11k. It's doing pretty decent actually, dude. And the holders, no one has over 3%, which is also kind of good. But it can be worrying as well because a good bundler will hide it. So you got to check the wallets. So for example, I'll click the top wallet here and I'll check what's going on. See, they have 3 tokens or 4 tokens, so it's actually kind of decent. He's not just holding one thing, which is very, very optimistic. Also, another thing to look out for, right? I'm gonna do this. You gotta search Death Note, for example, right here, right? Oh, sorry. Death Note, right? And you go to here. Is it copying anything? No, they actually, well, there's one. So maybe it is a little bit copied, and but it's on Meta at the moment. So I wouldn't look too much into that if it's not the same picture. But then you can click on here. So we have this thing called Google Lens, which is awesome, right? And then it shows us any picture on the internet that is linked to this. And you see Death Notebook, right? So essentially there is no other one. There is no other copy because there is no BULLX or anything here. There's no Twitter post, to check. Maybe there's a Twitter post that says this is my Death Note with like a coin address or whatever. So there's nothing like that. 10K definitely means that it has a bit of promise to it. Now, I would like to catch it down here at around 7K ish. 10K is a bit heavy sided and it's a little bit more risky. But dude, if you see it trending and doing pretty well, then there's no reason not to buy it. Like, look, there it's at 12K right now and it keeps going up. You can check the like pump fund as well, by the way, the comments to check if they're making banners, check the Telegram, maybe they're making a Telegram and stuff like that. And if all that goes well, dude, you have yourself a mooner. Like right here, we found it at 9K, it's gone up to 12 already. Um, I won't keep you too long, but basically, that's all you got to do, dude. You got to just find the meta and keep trading with it. And you're like, ooh, okay, well, you're not explaining it too well. Dude, there's nothing more to it. You find a coin that kind of blew up that got to 3 or 4 million. You can open up Deck Screener, for example, right? We're going on Deck Screener, and then you're like, okay, market cap. For example, Poolside Dog. Check if there's a Poolside Cat. So I'll go here and I'll go um, Poolside Cat. If nothing like that came out, right, and then you see it on the about the graduate section or the new creations all of a sudden and it's poolside cat, you're like, oh, that's going to be a derivative. And once the holder percentages aren't insane, which you can check out my other videos because I always give tips on why you should actually buy a token or not, but this is just teaching you how to find the meta and how to run with it. So if you've seen, for example, poolside cat, um, maybe that's even a hint for you to make it. You can make easy money by doing this. Maybe, yeah, you can become a dev yourself, and if you know what you're doing, then yeah, it'll work. I also called Paco in the Discord, by the way, which is pretty awesome. So that's another 500k coin. We got a 3x on that one, I believe. Anyways, so you get the point, right? You just got to go from meta to meta. Maybe Brazil isn't a good one because it's being sniped a lot, but you know what happens if Germany comes out? Then all of a sudden you might be like, okay, I'll buy it if it hasn't been done before. Or, Paco, for example, maybe they'll name a taco and it'll be a cat instead of a penguin and it'll be similar art or something. You got to just go for derivatives. And I would stick to kind of the 600 to 1 million mark where they actually start posting the about to graduate section and you copy that exact trend, because otherwise, dude, you're not gonna be able to make money. If there's one that's like 50 million and then they're trying to copy the derivative, usually people don't want to buy in at that point because it's too late. So you get me? That's all you gotta do. You just gotta stick to the trends, check what's doing well. Once one coin blew up to 1 million, check maybe, oh, there's another meme like Death Note, for example, that's kind of memeable, has a good potential. Now I wouldn't say Death Note is the perfect example. Like, for example, you have pin, or so it's like post-it note. Maybe after post-it note you would have I don't know, cardboard sign. So I don't think anyone's made cardboard sign yet, but we'll have a look, right? Cardboard sign. Let's see. Guy holding a cardboard sign. So there is nothing really, right? So if you just had cardboard sign, you could probably do, like, I don't know, if you made the coin yourself, you could probably do insane. But also if you found it really early, you could snipe it and make insane money. So that's all you got to be aware of. You got to just be aware what's trending on deck screen or what's doing good, what are people putting money into, and then you check the holder percentages, you check the distribution, you check if it's real hype. You click on here, you check if it's pumped. See, so this is bundled. Clearly, that green arrow, you don't want to buy anything near that on the 1 second chart because there's going to be insane bundles going on. See all them insiders right there? Another thing, you can check for a bubble map. So you're like, oh, Dali, why would I check for the bubble map? Well, sometimes it's actually important because you can just find noobs that bundle the coins. Look, see for this, for example, it just fell straight away. See how I showed you that it wasn't pump at the top there? So it's made by an external software, which is usually a bundler. And they'll drop the coin and it'll go to zero straight away. So, dude, all these things are making you stay away from getting absolutely wrecked. If you want a safe bet going into this hard kind of time for Solana, dude, I'm not one to really shield tokens off this. I'll give you just one call, right? Because I did call this to my Discord. I'll give you one free call, and that's Moo the Bull at 92 million. Dude, this is the next mascot, and it's just gonna pop off. Like, I don't think people understand that you know, it's kind of holding this resistance for the last 2 months now, where it's not going below 83 million. There's such easy profits to be made there. Like, this isn't a bad buy region either. If Solana goes back up to 140, 150, dude, this shit is bound to blow up, and it will blow up above 160 mil. I think, honestly, like, it reached 280 or whatever. I think this bull run, it might even go as high as, I don't know, if we get Solana to 200, this could be the 1 billion coin. I genuinely believe Moo could be the 1 billion. Now, is it going to be instant? No, dude. It could take a month, could take 2 months. It all depends kind of on how Solana's doing, because um the price, sorry, fluctuates between them. So you will be waiting a while. I also opened a long on Solana. So they're the two things, right? So just so you guys can understand how it goes around here, I gave you the two calls. Probably shouldn't have, because people pay in the Discord, but I'm just giving you an example. You know, I'm not going to give you all the pump fun calls and stuff like that. That's all in the Discord. And them guys are printing. I actually don't think, since we've opened it in the last 2 weeks, I've had a non-profitable trade. Every single trade that we've uh shouted out has made profit. So I don't think there's a single one that hasn't done well. And genuinely, it's just because we pick winners out. We don't like just giving out garbage, or like coins that won't do well. And then when I do, I'll say it's highly risky. So I'll maybe do a from 11k market cap to 22k, and then it'll drop what I say highly risky. Like, set limits appropriately, even take your 2x and just get out of there if you have to. You know, but sometimes, like, even them risky plays, since they're risky, they can go up to 100k or so. Um, yeah, dude. So when you're checking for trends, just be sure that the trend isn't actually a scam either. Like, click into the coin and do your research. Like, for example, Paco, I know this coin is legit because they got listed on Coin Market Cap. Their distribution is pretty good. You know, they have 1,500 holders. They, you know, are doing so much art and stuff. Obviously, they can still rug, but like, the chances are way lower, especially since they got listed on Coin Market Cap and everything. I think they're gonna do really good. I think this might actually be like a 2 mil coin even as well, but I wouldn't buy at that price. This is like all-time high stuff. I wouldn't go near it if I was um anywhere near trade and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, when you're identifying the trends and you're identifying coins that are doing well, and then you're gonna do this, make sure you're not buying scams. Look through my other videos if you have to learn more. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know, join the paid Discord if you'd like. I know I'm shilling it a bunch, but like, it genuinely is so good. Join the free Telegram. Follow me on X, because I do post on there a lot. I genuinely post on there a lot, and I post up some actual facts, like you know, pin. I've shouted at 410k. I showed people that the Discord was eating. Even, you know, I showed that this stat, how Pump Fun was so dead and whatever. Yeah. So guys, if you did enjoy it, please be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.